So, the Wes rework update has come and gone, and was actually a lot of fun at the end of the day. Heck, it also appears to be bloody real for the time being, so if you do want to learn up what's new, then we've already got you covered. Because today is not about the clown, everyone. No. It's about us being clowns for potentially helping the wrong side. Folks, the next content update is coming, and we have got only this image to work with for now. But let's read, shall we? I can't get into details right now, but the team is working towards finishing up the Return of Them arc. Obviously, this means a lot of things and more info will come soon, but I thought it would be nice to reveal the hidden image from the roadmap. What is it? Who made it? Why does it matter? You'll find out soon. Cool stuff, but why wait when we can wildly speculate and potentially answer some of these presented questions immediately? Because I was going to ask these questions, so I've already thought of some answers. Because I've got a strong feeling or two about the whats and whys of it all, everyone. I believe this thing to be some sort of machine meant to harness celestial energy, unable to pierce into the ancient archives to unseal the portal that rests there via yet another celestial object, the celestial orb. Now, it seems pretty clear to me that whatever is floating at the top of this contraption is exactly that, as I really don't see any resemblance to the mysterious energy as of yet. That said, I still believe it will play a pivotal part regardless, but potentially more on that later. For now, let us return to the sealed portal and just ask how and why I feel this way. Well, it and this machine each have 4 distinct points of interest on them, yes, that could very easily line up. But each of them also have the same ancient language scribbled on them, folks. Coincidence? Not at all. Heck, we can even see this Thulian symbol of sorts all over this joint. And it could very well be something Wagstaff himself studied, as it can be seen above his Voxola factory to boot. Now, does this actually mean that he has a role to play and that he's going to be added to the game? I have no idea. Probably not. But what is this sealed portal anyways? Well, I honestly think it's totally 100% fair to simply call it a portal and not think of anything else about it, as most survivors seem familiar with this possibility, probably because they've gone through a lot of portals themselves over the years. Warley, though, brings up what will be a somewhat recurring thought, as he asks if it will finally be a way home. However, Wartox kind of brings us back to reality a bit by telling himself not to tell anyone else in hopes of not giving them hope. So, what does the imp know, I wonder? But Maxwell knows something too, and the son of a gun is not letting on at all. But Winona is ready to get it up and running from the moment she sees the thing, and she's actually not alone. Several others will want to open this quote-unquote door. So, can we actually do so? No, we cannot. And as Walter points out, it is quite intriguing that activating the archives turns on everything else but this one thing. Heck, turning on the archives also begins an all-out war within the Lunar Grotto between the Moon's forces and Charlie's shadows. But nothing seems to impact this sealed portal here. And WX might just give us a reason as to why that is, folks. For you see, with an activated archive, he will mention how there seems to be a broken link. But a link between what? This world and another? The archives and the moon itself? A being and its object of power, perhaps? I don't know, but I do like that last one. But before we explore that possibility, I would also mention how Wartox is the only survivor, yes, not even Maxwell, to consider that someone is messing with this thing. Someone, not something. And thus, my wild theory begins, everyone. We are not teleporting anywhere anytime soon, sadly. We instead are opening up the portal to bring someone else back. That someone will be an ancient, but not just any anthropod like the ancient herald, but rather Alter, the potential bearer of the lights, aka Lunar Torch. But Beard, the bloody heck are you on about? Ah, if only we had more time, folks. But in short, the ancients worshipped the moon before discovering the fuel and eventually switching to it. Now, that would eventually lead to their downfall. But let's stay on topic and float a potential thought or two about how the lunar loyalist, or maybe just Alter himself, decided to flee from persecution come the time of the fuel through this sealed portal. Maybe then they've just been lying in wait for a dozen or so pawns to be brought into the constant in order for them to be brought back to restore lunar order. Maybe wear their pawns, and maybe, just maybe, their watchful eye has been on us this entire time. And you know what only aids my theory? Charlie's response to an activated ancient archive. She thrusts out nightmare ramparts at the border of the lunar grotto and the border alone, and will continuously flood the place with nightmares as much as she can, thus starting, or at least continuing, the war between light and dark. But here's the thing, folks. Ramparts are specifically built for defensive purposes, and are meant to keep things out. So what could the Queen of the Constant be so bloody afraid of, I wonder? What could be stepping out of that sealed portal, potentially? I don't know, but I still have a pretty darn good idea, I think. I will also stick by my celestial orb theory, as WX-78's examination of the thing gives us an idea of it not actually being fully active currently, even though it most certainly is and allows us to build some things. So, looks like we're gonna need a machine to really have it reach its potential. I don't know. Just a theory. But folks, that will have to do it for now. That was what I was able to piece together very, very quickly. And, well, I could sit here all day and talk about it because I'm excited. I am so excited. For years and years and years, I was always the one who was all about the lunar stuff. I felt like it was going to be important, that it was more than what it was, that it was going to be a whole thing between Charlie and the moon, and here we are. And I'm just all giddy. Folks, I don't know if any of this is going to be in the next content update or in one of the 3 that's coming, but I'll just say this. We are the ones that are bringing the return of them. We are the harbinger of either the saving of the constant or the destruction of it. Because, well, as much as I love the lunar stuff and I've been preaching about it for years, the light side might not actually be the good side. I don't know. We'll find out. That's a whole conversation I would love to have, but I'm going to be sitting here way too long if we get into that. But I'll just say this. A lot of the lunar stuff, when our survivors are working on it, mining the celestial altars out of their inviting formations, examining the celestial portal and all that, you get the feeling that they know it's dangerous, but they get a calming feeling out of it, right? We are the pawns of the light, not the dark. Good stuff. Well, let me know what you guys were thinking down below. I know people are saying, Wagstaff, Beard, Wagstaff. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Wagstaff, at least not yet. I'd be pleasantly surprised if it is. You know, I think it's going to go a little bit more into more ancients than bringing Wagstaff in quite yet, even though I myself even made that connection with the Vox Solar Factor and everything. But again, we can be here all day, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here, and then we can speculate down below and speculate until this comes out, because I don't know if their West update counts as April's update or not, so maybe we won't even see this until next month. But folks, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of taste of lore that hopefully we'll dive more into soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.